Hello, everyone. I'm Alex, as you know, and I am joined here today with Dane
Yes.
and Chris
Yep.
of
Catapult Games.
And I just tried the demo for Don't Look Down, which they are currently sending over to the Quest, or making a port for the Quest.
Yes, that's correct. We've been working on a port for the past month or so. Originally, the game was playable on Rift and Vive, but we just love the Quest so much that we decided let's just figure this out now. And it's going really well. Most of the levels are playable. We had to tone down the graphics a little bit, but it runs really smoothly.
And I can attest to that. I just played it, and it was really fun. If I don't know if you've ever played To the Top before, but it's similar to that. And there really isn't anything like a climbing game like this one on the Quest right now. So it seems like you guys are filling a vacancy that's kind of required in the genre.
That's what I'm hoping. I think that climbing in VR is so physically immersive and fun. I think it's the best way to move around in VR right now. And I think that's something that consumers could really benefit from, especially on this new headset.
Now, there was a few things that I noticed while I was playing the demo that kind of separates your game from some of the other climbing sims that have been out there. Chris, do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So a lot of the other climbing games out there, when I had the idea for this game, were just the climbing, and I always thought that felt like something was lacking. How would it be if you were playing Mario and there were no enemies? It was just jumping over pits the whole time. I felt like they needed something extra. So it's like brand new medium, awesome movement system. What do I do with this? I know. Enemies, smashing walls open with robots, power-ups, bonus rooms, like all that fun video gamey stuff that just it's just so exciting. It adds so much to it. Oh, sorry.
It is so exciting. I'm getting excited listening to you talk about it. And I had a great time grabbing the enemies, slamming them into each other. At some point, you get a gun, you can fire at stuff. What else can you kind of expect as you're going through?
You can expect the enemies to get increasing in complexity as you go through the game, giving you that nice little challenge curve as you're going through. You can expect there's a power up in addition to the gun. I think one of the most fun power ups is the jetpack. It saves you if you would fall and die from the fall, or if you want to get fancy, and we all like getting fancy. You can grab it off of your head and shoot it and aim it to fly through the air, and then it poofs away at the peak of your flight and then you fall down. So it just, that plus the flinging makes speed running in the game just so fun and intense and so much different than playing it through slowly by climbing. I've played this game so much. It's like, you start out nice and gentle, and then by the end of it, after a couple hours, you're throwing yourself in between the walls and throwing yourself into the air, grabbing an enemy while you're in the air, throwing it at another guy, ripping the jetpack off your head, flying over there. It's crazy, man.
This guy's the real deal. I'm loving this. So, have you had a lot of problems? I mean, because right now the game's available on Steam, correct?
Yes.
So it's available on Steam. If you have a Rift or a Vive, you can play it. Have you guys had any troubles? Are you encountering some issues moving over to the Quest? It's been a pretty smooth experience so far.
I would say, development-wise, it was new for us doing some of that. I was personally new to mobile development at that, so there was a little bit of a learning curve there. But other than that, it was just kind of, expected optimization stuff. Crank the graphics down a little bit, enough so that things, look how they should, but, work on the mobile hardware. Optimizing draw calls was a bit more of a to-do on the code side. Still got a little bit more of that to do. But, that's just mobile dev.
Absolutely. Well, I'm really excited about the game. I think the Quest is a perfect platform for something like this. Break free of the tethers, be able to move and flow and immerse yourself in the world a little bit more. I'm really stoked that I had the opportunity to play it, and I'm really stoked I had the opportunity to talk to you guys. Anything else that we need to know? When can we expect it? Is the price point going to be the same or different as what we're already seeing?
So we don't have an exact price yet, but it will be less than what's currently out there. So that's something to look forward to. Also, you can follow our social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Catapult Games VR to stay up to date on what we've been doing. And also, I just want to give a shout out to all the influencers like Alex, people that are playing the games and really getting it out there for people, because that's for indie devs like us, that's really what it takes for people to learn about what we're doing. So we really appreciate it.
And we appreciate you. Was that?
I'm saying you're driving the community, man.
And you guys are doing God's work. So thank you so much. Look out for Don't Look Down. It's on the way to the quest, and it's awesome. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
My pleasure.